Well, we find some don't have this will in them to zero discount the future, so to speak. They see uncertainty and unknowing, and in that lack of certainty, maximize the present. In terms of economics, they have a high discount rate on the future. So they tend to put resources into present happiness rather than future. And they find, of course, with the passing of time that they're the less happy for such in the time that they move into in the future. We can say, oh, well, that's your just desserts, hard luck. But then we realize, not quite that. But that they weren't given that style of upbringing that caused them to take care for the future, not just the present. Take care for others, not just oneself. That one's own selfish happiness does turn on this. And you are the person you're going to be. And you are affected by other people's effect on you. And you can affect that by prospering them and helping them. So we have what we call compassion. And that can be a major aspect of our God. Islam, isn't it? Allah, the compassionate one. Which wasn't surprising if you think of Muhammad's upbringing. You know, it relied on, was it an uncle or relative looking after him? And so he's concerned with, you know, lost his dad and then lost his mum, as far as I know. Correct me if, you know, got the story wrong, but and so he has great compassion on widows and orphans. God has in the Muslim understanding of things. Perhaps in all religions. It's something that the view of God embraces. Almost necessarily. It's less charitably afforded for people that don't follow the faith, of course, or people that break in particular. You know, they are members of the faith, but they break the rules, societal rules that the religion may be supporting. And we're then the less compassionate for it. And, well, I'm tempted to say so uncompassionate, lacking compassion, that we may decide it's best to kill our enemy rather than have compassion for him. And that's not helped, of course, by not knowing him. When you know him, when you have interaction with him, you start to see him as human like yourself, or more so. And that's the hope with free trade, isn't it? That if we trade with each other, we have relationships with each other. You know, we start to develop rules of conduct. My word is my bond. I keep my word. You can rely on me as your supplier, or, you know, you can rely on me as your customer. I have a certain brand loyalty. It's actually aspect of the same sort of thing, you see, where we start to take more and more account of the relationship that we can have both with others and with our own future, and their future too. It is an attitude that's naturally found in the family, else the family wouldn't exist. A family is one in which those that are helpless get help. The kids, the babies, the children. And that's great loyalty builds up because of this, which is lovely, isn't it? Would that we were as loyal to God for his loving kindness and life, all that we have. And wouldn't such loyalty be such a blessing to us all? Yeah, depending what your God is, I do agree. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.